We're not supposed to speak like this, right?
Sure. Too bad Matt is not here.
Well, because, you know, these sound are really important for the video.
Yeah, we're in it anyway. By the way, hello everyone. My name is Ilya. Together with me, just Valentin. So today is gonna be the Russian cast, cause Matt went AFK, sorta, maybe, kind of. I didn't really ask him. So, what's up, Valentin?
Nothing much.
As usual. We are racing today at Suzuka.
I am so boring.
Alright, I will need to cut that out. Maybe not. So here we go through one of the boring parts where Andrew decides how much he's gonna wreck himself.
No. He's look. He's showing us the setup. This is still F1 2012, right? So nobody's gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it's F1 2013, I don't really care.
Yeah. Okay. That is true. That is true.
Let me actually find a piece of paper.
I think Matt would be able to say something about this setup, but I don't understand a single thing that's going on screen.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Apart from
so
that.
Let's see what the qualifying is like.
Where is he? 19th.
19th. So basically the highest placed one out of the new teams.
Well, we know how it goes. He fights through. Okay. Prime 20. Option 41. He's gonna change it all completely.
Okay, so the strategy is prime option.
Yep. For now.
Not sure what that means, and he never really sticks with it. Usual.
Okay, aggressive fuel
And
strategy.
I don't actually know what the he underfuels the car. Okay. I'm finding out a lot about this game when Matt isn't talking and trying to explain everything.
Oh, and here it all goes to shit.
Oh, no, it's all fine.
Oh, he just shows how damaged his tires are. Alright. Maybe. Maybe not. Did I miss...
I don't know. It's kind of hard to give commentary over this.
Yeah, it was changed a bit, so...
Look, 123 championship points versus Heike with 0. Not sure why people want him back. I mean, look.
Yeah. By the way, I noticed the slight change when my phone goes off. Quality commentary here. Alright, I noticed he...
So, am I supposed to care?
Oh, that was for you. So whatever you just said, I didn't quite notice. His tire strategy is now option prime lap 12, prime lap 32.
Yeah, I noticed.
So
I noticed.
Alright,
so we're about to get underway. Thank you, Andrew. Man, I missed that. That was the part I missed the most. You trying to give me a fucking seizure, you prick. And we're underway. McLaren's qualified about as well as they qualify this year, so that's fun.
The stick place F1 2012 again.
It's like realism except for 2013. Okay, and actually a very conservative start from Andrew, who loses 2 positions to Charles Spick and his teammate Heikki Kovalainen. He takes Spick. He almost takes Spick. He takes Spick around the outside here, or not. Wow. Or yes.
Oh no.
Or no. No. A bit of a limited view. He can't really wrestle it around Charles. This is a bit of a tricky sector, and he runs way wide into... Do you know the corner names? Oh god. Oh my god. Something's going wrong. Matt used to do it with such ease. Alright, we're on the tail of Charles in a Marussia, so that looks a bit weird. Andrew's not making much of a headway yet, and he has a dive bomber down his inside. That would be Pedro de la Rosa.
I don't have anything to say right now.
Okay.
We still have 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's nothing much has been happening really. He's been stuck behind Pick and Kovalainen and trying to overtake them, and it hasn't quite worked out yet.
Well,
The rest of
that's...
the field is pulling away from the... And there should be the move on Charles right there.
Yep.
And yes, into P20. Now behind his teammate, Ike Kovalainen. This is starting to look like a pointless race now.
Where did Button go? Oh, yeah.
Very brave move on Heike. I'm not actually sure how he made that corner.
Like braking for the win, and now we have already a massive gap.
I don't imagine that kind of
Jensen.
overtake would be possible in any actual racing because nobody will let that happen, but hey, whatever.
No one would brake that early.
Yeah, I imagine so. And maybe if you were really scared.
Yeah, maybe. Well, now we have a massive gap to Button, and here goes the boring part, which will last till first crash, rain, or finish.
Yeah. Place your bets. Alright, so let's see. What do we see? He's kind of, I think, making up some time to Jensen.
I will check 1.9 so far. Everybody's still alive for some reason. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, he seems to be making up ground on Jensen quite a bit because McLarens are being held up. I think Hamilton hasn't made much in the way of headway either. And these are the 2012 McLarens, which are actually pretty good.
You see there are
start.
three guys, two guys kinda stuck behind one more, and I can't quite see. Who's that?
What do you mean?
I see three guys in front of us.
Oh, yeah, well, one of them, two McLarens and somebody else.
McLarens,
Yeah, I wish I had a better camera view, but...
yeah, massive overtaking action going in front of us.
Ooh, somebody's getting
It's
really
vacation.
bogged down up ahead, and
Oh, it's
there we
Daniel
go.
Ricciardo.
That's Jensen Button, that's Daniel Ricciardo, and I believe that guy ahead should be Lewis.
It looks like Sauber for me. It's kinda white.
Was Sauber white in 2012 still? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. It's,
Yeah, it is white. And I think it's Ferrari. Oh, as we go past
Oh, we
Perez.
had that was a Sauber. That was Sergio Perez, perfectly replicating his actual late 2012 form.
Right, is he alive though? Yeah, we still have 24 cars.
Well, yeah, he didn't really plummet into anything. He should be able to rejoin. Not a big problem. We've let Button slip a little bit
Oh,
again, but he'll get bogged down behind the Torso again, so that should be good.
well, after Perez gone, we still have one massive train in front of us.
Sort of. You probably have to imagine that the leaders are pulling off somewhere.
Yeah, the leaders are, I guess, kind of 12, 13 cars. We're kind of split in here, so I see a group of 3, 4 cars, but in general, I see 4 leaders going.
Yeah, 4 leaders. So that has to be the Red Bulls, and I think Schumacher had a really good starting position. I don't even remember him racing in F1 anymore. It's been a year.
Fernando is good in this game.
Is he?
Yep. I think he won it.
Oh, you think I watched that? Yeah.
I watched it, but I don't remember. And again, then Ricardo, Holden, Jensen.
Yeah, that does look like a Sauber, so that must be Kobayashi. And we're about to have a look at Jensen. I don't actually see whether he's pushing the DRS button or not.
I just noticed that Michael Schumacher is first currently,
Ooh, that's delightful.
for some reason,
Yeah.
unknown to humanity.
So for some reason, the McLarens and the Mercedes are both 2013 spec here. All right, whatever.
McLaren's 2013.
Well, look where Button's running.
Well, not that low.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
P10, P12 is their place now.
Yeah, well, with Jensen's usually a P7, P9, but yeah.
I imagine the whining going on right now.
Yeah, he doesn't like being stuck behind back markers.
Yeah.
And
it's not
kinda
Sauber.
tries a move and nothing goes on there.
By the way, it's
for
not
Jensen.
Sauber, it's for Cindy and Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh, cool.
Some he's that low. That's not for him, I guess. Maybe he was involved in a horse accident.
For India's end of the year is actually really good, because it's usually really good. They get... Well, not this year. This year it's probably going to be pretty crap. Last year it was a lot.
Thank you for all the rest.
Well, no, because the car is really bad compared to what I had in the beginning of the year. It's actually Zauber got worse over the year last year.
Well,
I believe.
Force India is bad, but you need to try to keep it on the road at least.
Oh, yeah, of course.
As we press the DRS button, which doesn't help at all.
Yeah, it's not really helping at all, and the rest of the Ricardo, they're going defensive against Jensen. And that compromised his speed, but there was just nowhere to go before Bortz if he wanted to make an overtake. So we'll remain in P18, the status quo. In 19th, Perez. So he's all his way through the back markers.
We have an angry Mexican behind us. Quite a long distance, but if he catches us.
He's not showing up in the mini-map, so he must be quite a ways away.
He just overtook Roll.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, now he is down below. 8.5, 8.4 seconds behind. As we still have that massive train of 7 cars ahead. I wonder who's the first one. Stop typing.
Sorry. Apologies. I'm just typing about how exciting this race is to my MySpace page. Both of those things are a lie.
You mean LinkedIn?
Okay, come on. MySpace is older than LinkedIn. Some people actually still use LinkedIn as we're looking for a way past Jensen, who's being bogged down behind Ricardo, and that wasn't going to work in any universe whatsoever, Andrew. Thankfully for us, there appears to be a massive train, but not thankfully for us, still no overtaking chances for Andrew, and more disturbingly, there doesn't really seem to be the overarching pace that would allow him to get into the top 10.
For some reason, he just presses the DRS button at the end of a straight. What the hell? Maybe he pressed it too early or something? He wants to mess with brake balance, but no, he switches to lean.
You'll lean, makes sense, because if you're not gonna really dice up his field, you might as well conserve.
Well, I
mean, to be fair, his Caterham is strongest in the opening stint, so...
Come on, it's Andrew going lean from lap 6. Something is wrong here.
Well, yeah, he's... given up. You can't overdo him.
As our connection goes to shit, by the way.
Really? Does he?
Yeah, I lost him
for
seconds.
Oh, well, that's so bad.
Well,
my condolences.
I don't care pretty much, so that was...
I wonder if Steam strikes down there. No, great.
I wonder if it's my connection.
I hope my race doesn't cut out, but at this point I guess I can't really put... No, it's just going. It's going. Alright, so we're looking at... That was a bit of an erratic line change from Jensen. And Hulk ahead, and I should allow Andrew to have a look. And he should be moving over. No luck. Straight line speed, so much better for the McLaren. There was nothing he could have done there.
As Various is now just 7 seconds behind. It was
8.4. You can see him on the minimap now, kind of.
Yeah, he closes the gap.
Which makes you suggest that whoever's leading that pack...
Well, I see 2 guys ahead. Either they got rid of the leader and overtook him, or they decided to actually drive quick.
Who would be so slow in the pack? Like maybe a damaged car.
Well, Toro Rosso, Force India, or I see a Sauber. I see a red guy. I guess it's Massa. But
I don't
he's
see
second.
a red car, but I'm on rather poor quality.
Second in the train.
Alright.
Yeah, red and white.
Black could be anything.
Red and white.
Just kidding,
Yeah, it's still in Russia.
Yeah, we're gonna have another look at Jensen, hopefully by the end of this lap. Jensen himself having a look at Ricciardo yet again, and that's not gonna happen.
Oh!
What a run! And that nearly ended in complete disaster.
In other news, the Stig gave up on Intel and switched to Black Ops 2.
Who gave up?
The Stig.
Oh, what? The Stig switched to Black Ops?
You know that guy
The
who
who?
appeared on Andrew's
The
friends
top.
list.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, I don't see the corner. Oh, damn. I missed
How
such
can you
a-
not see the fucking corner?
I don't know.
Fix your screen, goddammit.
Sorry.
Why you
Hey,
so
at least I can see all of the action. But then again, I can probably put my face into it and see all the action.
You mean what action?
Yeah,
See.
that's what I mean.
As Sergio is really proud of me, kind of, sort of.
Right, time to professionally check my Twitter.
Yeah, Sergio is just 4.4 seconds behind.
Must be really slow in the back, which is probably even sadder there that we can't overtake Button. I think this is pretty much the extent of pace that Caterham will be able to provide this race.
Right now I have the sound off and I just noticed one thing.
Yeah.
Andrew's curse is not working.
And just because, yeah, I see that too.
So yeah.
I don't know how much
Apparently
that.
that's why he's still way back.
I don't know, I think he's way back just because he doesn't have the pace. Qualified P19.
I don't know. Well, the peak wave is coming soon enough, I guess.
0.6 between Jensen and Andrew, and Sergio Perez is going to be, right there soon enough. But then again, maybe Andrew will pit before that. Ooh, about to be, Button might be bogged down in the next couple of fast laps behind Ricciardo. Or, yeah, it's still Ricciardo. So that might be the opportunity to overtake the Briton. And that was a very, very rough exit from Jensen, and he is left behind. So there we go.
Okay, 4 more to go.
P17.
Daniel Ricciardo and Nico Hülkenberg.
Time to overtake Ricciardo, who I think is slow, actually
And,
being
yeah.
slowed down. Yep, that is Massa, and I believe that is
Senna.
Bruno Senna
Yep.
in Williams.
For some reason, I'm not surprised.
Ooh,
Senna
dear.
holds the whole back as we
dear.
overtake Daniel.
Ricardo forced Bortz a bit wide, so that could have ended badly, but not a bit
Well,
wide.
in real world, that would be a rough penalty for some reason.
Well, yeah, because you would have lost the car, or at least would have lost a lot of pace, would have been prevented from overtaking, would have been illegal. In the real world, there would have been a penalty, because it is a penalty, because that's how... Yeah, it is a big penalty. You don't force people off track. That's just not a...
force off the track.
Well, you don't... I don't know, you don't force people onto the track. You don't force people, that's just weird.
As Massa dives a little bit.
Alright, so that leaves Nico Hülkenberg and Bruno Senna ahead.
And a massive gap.
Among the people who... Oh, uh-oh. I can finally see the collision between Guido and Jules.
Oh, yeah.
So I never got to see that.
That was weird.
So nobody got penalised, so I'm imagining it's nothing too criminal from either of them.
Who would care about
I don't know, maybe a show called back Marcus F1?
No.
No.
We care about Grosjean and Vettel.
Goodness gracious, what a start from Grosjean. Jesus Christ. Just orgasmic to watch every time. Just the most wonderful thing.
Alright, keep your worst wishes.
That is so awesome.
Come on, French boy found the gas pen for once.
For once, he's not a bad starter.
Yeah, he just
Van der Garde got savage. It was really kind of messy, but nobody's fault. Yeah, if anything, it's kind of.
As Nico tries to overtake Bruno Senna, fails, and that gave his Bortz an advantage. Here,
yeah, not important enough.
As we're still going in the rest of the train. I think we have one more train ahead of us.
I'm pretty sure Perez caught up, and Button has overtaken Ricciardo, and now Button with his superior straight line speed might become a problem for Mercury.
In about 20 seconds ahead, there is a train of 8 cars.
That's good. Maybe all of them will be slowed down in the pits.
Yeah, if Andrew decides to join the pit wave, that might be a bit...
He's doing a 2-stopper, so that should help.
Well, his first stop is supposed to be on lap 12. He's lap 11 and he starts just okay-ish. Sort of. He still has full creep.
I don't see him making it in the points just based on the usual final stints that are just hopeless. Ooh, very slow into the hairpin for Senna and Hulkenberg, and that should give Andrew a run of the latter. Bam! There we go.
Hulkenberg.
On Hulkenberg, now maybe on Senna.
Gearbox.
No space down. That will let Hulkenberg back through.
Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
And Jensen.
Actually, but wow, that was kind of a disaster.
Yeah. And now we have Daniel on us. As Jensen slows down for some reason.
Woohoo! Again, it's the faster McLaren being compromised with the slower cars ahead. He keeps coming to an almost complete halt.
And again, Andrew from behind has nowhere to go.
Wouldn't be surprised if this video was actually like 24 minutes and the rest was just a blank screen. Because I wouldn't be surprised to see him crash. But he keeps racing like that and this.
As pit stop sign starts flashing, that means absolutely nothing. So the only thing we know that Bortz will beat within the next 15 laps, I guess.
Well, obviously within the next 15 laps. Within lap 15, you mean? Like within 15 laps from the start?
No, I say what I mean, because this guy can continue racing on rims.
Yeah, except that will be useless, so he shouldn't do it.
Oh,
Never
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Works.
You did towards Singapore. Yeah, I forgot.
And what, did he win there?
Nope.
Where did he finish?
Up quite high. I don't remember. Was it podium finish?
Ooh, we're about to maybe mount a challenge to Button into the hairpin because he'll give me slow down. Yeah, that was kind of.
But
this is not so much a hairpin. I know. I just called it that. That's weird.
His first or second.
I apologize for that.
Our second pit stop in Singapore was disaster. It was like 5 laps late. Both me and Matt were shouting on, kind of, sort of. But then he fucked up again, cause he apparently doesn't know about intermediate tires.
Oh, as usual.
Yep.
The fun with the where things change. Oops, and there goes Gents. And I believe there goes
5 more cars.
There goes Daniel Ricciardo, and passes a bunch of cars into the pit lane. No reason to dive in just yet, because the cars still seem to... and just when I say that, they go. think the tire's
Surges
finally
through.
going, Andrew.
Yep.
And that undid a lot of progress. that was terrible.
Yeah, well, let's surge through, and now Weber is P1. So, did Michaels dive to pits?
Probably. 2 seconds off the pace in sector 1, so that's a mess. Right, let's see how well he goes into the hairpin.
Not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
It's a slow turn, so that's not good. I would
Yeah.
like to see the next couple of corners as they are high-speed corners.
Right, this should be fun with the short tyres. Seems to be mostly okay, although he does seem to be
He
rather...
brakes a lot.
Yeah, he seems to be rather unconfident when it comes to the lack of the grip. He's not confident whether he can make the turn on the speed that he's currently racing with. Let's see.
This one maybe day, yes. Is off?
Yeah, that's okay. That's alright.
That's alright, but tires are gone.
Perez is just stuck behind Hulkenberg, and really, we ain't doing that again. We're just gonna run for the rest of the race, I guess. Oh, alright. Whatever.
To be honest, are you surprised?
If they programmed the race engineer with, you know, some AI and some like emotions and some reputation with the player, my God, he'd hate Andrew's guts. He'd hate him so much.
He just swear.
Yeah, he'd be like, for fuck's sake, Felipe, or Andrew in this case, I guess.
At least I hope Andrew won't go for Sutil mode.
Oh. What do you say? Do you say the car is fucking... What do you say about it? Some swear words.
Yeah,
Wasn't happy, yeah.
Well, as a professional that I am, I'm gonna go and search for the quote.
Sure thing. It's probably a very important quote for us to get right.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna be sued by Sutil.
Yeah, don't mind me, just entertain people.
My Twitter timeline was just straight up depressing today. No, it's like depressing. It's not even.
This street is my favorite, so...
Because everybody's talking about the passing of Sean Edwards.
yeah.
And we're in the pits. Yeah, so this has been a pretty bad day with the whole loss of the Porsche Super Cup Championship lead of Sean Edwards. That's when we're recording this. That would be October 15th right now, wouldn't it? Yep. So not the best day of the calendar, but let's hope this race commentary turns out okay, or who am I kidding? It already hasn't. Rejoins right behind Perez and Senna on colder tires, so that spells a big bunch of disaster. On the other hand, rejoins ahead of Ricciardo, but that guy ahead must be Jensen.
Oh, did he just beat?
Well, he pitted a while ago, but he's either far ahead or far behind. Then I'm gonna guess far ahead.
Yeah, I'm not kind of watching.
You're not watching this brilliant race?
I'm looking for that fucking tweet.
Okay, you have to pass him. You have to pass him.
Ooh, very good pass on Sergio Perez for P17. Very Raikkonen-esque, if you like. Then a bit messy into the fast corners. Perez having a look, but not going to have any loss of position here, and Senna should be next soon enough.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late now. And I quote, "Fuck no, I can't go faster, it's a piece of shit."
It's up. What do you call the final chicane of the Suzuka circuit? Because I always have the urge to call it the bus stop chicane, which is just so wrong. So wrong.
As we face technical difficulties once again, welcome back to Black Markers of Want to Do Stuff.
Yes, that's your name for the. That's your name for that?
It's my name for technical difficulties.
Oh. Okay.
We continue to it's lap 16, 17.
Continue to trail Bruno Senna and come under pressure from Sergio Perez and Daniel Ricciardo. Has been a decent-ish race over the first 16 laps. Had some fighting, had some really good maneuvers. I think if Matt was here, he'd be able to put on his usual fake excited voice. But I'm not feeling it at the moment.
Oh! Whoa!
So that explains it all. The Williams AI is offensively slow into the hairpin, as we've seen time after time. Well, we've just seen it again.
There goes the race.
He didn't lose too much time, I imagine. About 5 seconds to. Well, okay. Wait.
He lost 2
1,
positions.
2, 3, 4, 5,
It's about
6. About 6 or 7 seconds, I'd say he lost to Bruno.
I think we will see it next. How is it called?
What do you mean?
We'll see now. It's minus 13, but it was 19 or something. So I guess, yeah, 6 seconds. So, Bruno Senna perfectly imitates his real life self.
I was never this bad, so. And really, if we're kind of reassessing him for a guy who started racing at, what was it, 18? Probably didn't do too bad. I mean, that's like if you or I just started racing right now. We'd be pretty impressive to make it to F1.
So what?
Well, I don't know.
If he is there, he has to be good.
Well, he wasn't good, so he's not there.
Or in case of Guido, half decent.
Well, yeah, Guido's half decent, he's there.
Keep the car ahead under pressure. He might
Half
make a
decent
mistake
sounds
to
kind of
pick up
mean,
the
but
30 seconds.
For Guido? No.
no, he's a lot better than half decent.
It perfectly suits him. In my opinion, I guess.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. You're wrong, and stop bashing on the World Series by Renault champion. 2008, I believe.
I will not talk about Grosjean.
Good, because there's nothing bad to say after that Japan race, so eat shit.
Yeah, unfortunately no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, after Japan, your point is kind of legit. Not for long. What's the next race?
Oh, I don't...
India?
Yeah. I believe so, yes.
Well, goodbye to his no crash streak, I guess. First couple of corners waiting for him.
How are the first couple of corners in India harder than Suzuka?
Nah, they are kind of sharp.
okay. Alright.
And not a lot of car can fit them at the same time. And we know remains problem with fitting with others.
Apparently there is no problem because he went from 4th to 1st. I don't think we're gonna see much more of that. I don't know, like, he looked very competent for the last few races.
We will see. With Kimi gone from the team.
Yeah, jeez, finally.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, he is just insufferable Lotus PR with Kimi. Oh my god.
Our data's showing that
At least
the car
with Ferrari, I can wholesale ignore their PR.
his times will be slightly slower than normal.
We will definitely see
And Lotus will
range
have, like, Grosjean and probably Hulkenberg.
as we overtake Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, whatever, P18, who cares? Anyway,
Yeah.
We can see Hulkenberg pretty much anywhere in that Lotus. We could also see Massa or Maldonado from what I had. But most likely
we can
it'll
see
be...
Massa anyway.
Yeah, but most likely it'll be Nico Hulkenberg, who they seem pretty keen on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Again with the Wrigley, yeah. God knows.
Alright.
Maybe it will be usual Benki.
We're running just ahead of where we expected to be. Keep pushing.
As we are back in P17.
We're back in P boards and more like.
At least we are racing someone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's fine.
So it looks like 3 or 4 seconds to Bruno Senna. With his skill, it will be 2 laps, I guess.
Should be. Yeah, should be soon enough. Although it seems to me that Bortz is coming under quite a bit of pressure from Sergio Perez.
Perez is on your rear wing. He's right behind.
Or Perez.
I wonder what's gonna happen when, if we catch that train ahead. Do you see it?
I do see it. I don't think we're going to catch it anytime soon. Certainly not in this stint. Although I gotta hand
No,
it.
it's 6-7 seconds.
Gotta hand it to Andrew. His car's been looking fine this stint.
Yeah.
Like a lot better than. Not actually sure why. I mean, cars being different in stints is more of a NASCAR thing, if you will.
Ah, indeed. So ahead
2
we
seconds
have
down to Bruno.
ahead we have a 9-car park. So if you can catch the train, it's a good possibility to.
Yeah, I think Bruno's
into
actually
points.
catching the train at this point. So it must be a really bad clog up there. So that's first, second, and third.
Yeah, sounds
With
good.
5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. No, that makes no sense. Then we're missing somebody, and somebody's far ahead. And then
I don't know
that somebody is
first.
Alonso.
Alonso?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game thinks way too much of Alonso.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's leading the championship right now. I mean,
Well, yeah, from what I remember. Which is just not realistic when there's Vettel. It's not realistic at all, Codemasters. It's not very masterful of code.
yeah, last 3-4 years in the Federal Tour was realistic.
Pretty much. Ooh, this time was all fine, thankfully.
Because we catch Senna once again with his quality driving.
Ooh. So we're probably going to be getting into an overtaking opportunity soon enough.
Start finish straight.
This corner seems to be always better for the AI than for Andrew. He's losing out a bit here.
But he regains at this straight and after the bend. Because then
he's
in that bend.
He's really reeling him in at the moment. A bit wide there, but it's all good.
And now with late braking, he's right on his ass.
That,
But AI
that should be a
handles-
job. That should be a quick job because Perez is right behind him. It's really not that much time to screw about if he wants to catch the people ahead. Somebody's in the pits. Not sure who that was.
Not enough speed.
His championship rival Jensen Button is P14. Yeah, that's right. That's what it means, right? That blue thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Championship rival. Yeah, okay.
That's what championship rival. Just rival. I don't know how
yeah.
they set the rivals because when I think when they introduced Jensen as a rival, they didn't know which.
Well, they let you pick among 3 people, from what I remember.
Really?
That's how. Yeah, that's how it worked in 2010 and 2011. I mean, 2012, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I never finished the season. As we unfortunately once again will happen and going around the outside and he's gone. P15.
We're 3 places above our expected result.
P15 and a lot of clean air ahead. Right, I want to see the gap to Jensen. It is 5.3. Let's open it. As Bruno is being overtaken, I guess, by next car, as he is 1.5 behind, as Bortz completely misses that turn.
No big disaster there. Now we need to. So Button rounds out that whole train of cars 5 seconds ahead. So let's see over a lap.
I see blue flags ahead.
You see blue flags ahead?
Yep.
No
in
way.
that train. Yes.
No way. Oh, so that probably explains the density of the cars there.
I don't think they are.
What do you mean? Like,
for a couple of laps, that person ahead would be disqualified.
okay, yeah. Well, I do see teammate, so that would be Heike, and Heike, I imagine, is ahead of.
I think Heike is 19 from 20. He's not that low.
Oh yeah, so he's ahead of a bunch of lap people.
And yellow flags. It's
Who was that? That was Verne, I believe.
It was Romain Grosjean.
Oh, it was Grosjean. Yeah, it was Grosjean. Indeed.
So Valentin. Should we talk about that?
Oh, AI? I mean...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
As we already catching some guys, it's Pedro de la
Well, that's
Rosa.
Jensen, and again, look, Jensen's been massively held up by an HRT, which is apparently a thing.
He is last. Oh, shh!
Pedro getting a little loose on that exit, but...
That's not how you react to blue flags, Pedro.
I think Pedro lost it in there, because he's
You
just...
think? As
Or
we have
are,
one more
or
slow
are the
car
left
right
cars just
ahead.
completely
Wait.
pulling over?
Whoa!
Jensen, what a disaster. What an outright disaster.
It's like the AI didn't see Carthicain, just...
It's like the AI, yeah. I do like that the AI is making mistakes for a change, because that never happened in 2010 or 2011.
Speaking of F1 2013,
What,
they
you're
now
saying?
can crash each other out.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh man. I am excited.
And they can get penalized.
I am very excited.
So that's the thing.
Shame I still can't have like Vettel driving Ferrari or some shit, or an actual transfer market for drivers, but okay.
That's the thing. And by the way, actually they kind of fixed penalty system, but they made it the lazy way. Now for every collision you don't get a penalty, you get a warning for causing a collision. And if it's massive, then you get a penalty. If you have a lot of speed, you also get a penalty. So at least they're not screwing you over. So with that clusterfuck, we are B14. Jason is still ahead of us. And I see another slow car ahead of the back.
People raising quite a storm about the Formula E idea of viewers to voting for which drivers get an additional push to pass. Let me just say that is the silliest idea I've ever heard. It is completely terrible. Completely terrible, and I hope they think about it before they do it.
Yeah.
This is not sport. This is not sport. We do not. In football, we do not have a viewer vote of who do we add a goal post game. No. No, don't do that. This is bullshit.
Heike moves over.
Heike pulls over. So now Jensen's boxed in behind. Is it Massa? Who's that? You're on 1080p, you douchebag, or 720. Or
720.
who gives a shit? Just tell me who that is.
It's fucking F1 2012. It's all brown. Yeah, it looks like a Ferrari. It looks like a Ferrari, and keep in mind that Bortz is probably still in first, and it should be Massa. We will see what happens.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, it is. So, lap 24, his second stop should be lap 32, but he pitted 3 laps later.
Then his scheduled stop, I believe so.
So we should add about 3 or 4 laps.
Probably more than that.
I don't know.
Andrew's a big fan of stretching.
Let's at least add 3, so we have plus 6, we have lap 38. Write it down, just in case. So many sketch us. It's not a surprise really, but I'm a bit afraid after the start.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. I only saw the French flag, so I guess it was there in the back of the field, but...
Nope.
So let's see. Let's see what happens when we finally catch up enough to mount a challenge.
During the last lap we actually lost some time just it was 0.5 and then it was 1 second now
Be aware,
it's 7.
we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
So the gap is kinda stable as they're catching another Zauber. Kamui. And someone in front of me. I can hear you furious typing.
It's very furious. No, it's furious clicking, so furious. Oh my god, so furious.
Well, I have to say we are midweight.
Yeah, for the most part, we're not bored. It hasn't been terrible, hasn't it?
Good job, Andrew.
Yeah, sort of.
Keep
Good
it
job
nice and
AI for being just terrible in some corners, apparently. Just awful.
As Matt continues to write shit about US politics in Twitter.
Does he?
Yep.
We fixed the problem with DRS. It should be back online.
Ooh, their DRS wasn't online. Right there. Let's see, we got... This is about half distance.
That is past half distance. If I see the timing. So almost 59 minutes past and 57 to go. So yeah.
Sorry, I had to type out to Pete. We've got some news about the Macau Formula 3 and we probably need to do something about that. But right now I'm watching a very entertaining fake race where Massa into the pits and kind of compromised button speed, and he might. In the straight, even with DRS, it's just not enough to overtake him on straight line speed. It has to be into a corner. You can't be on a better exit, not with button. Hasn't worked at all.
What is the good corner for entry to button? I guess hairpin?
Hairpin, yeah.
But he needs to approach it rather quick. But that's not the case with speed band. As Grosjean kinda caught us. And Jensen is 1.5 ahead. Hmm. Maybe his tires are starting to die.
Our tires are still not starting to do it, apparently. It's around 6 more laps per Android to run around in these.
About 6 laps, but you know that's kinda orange and red.
Isn't- I don't. Yeah, you probably should use the laps you conserved in the first stint. So
Be aware.
Well, I should say lap 32 is kind of an optimistic lap for him to switch, not lap 38, like we thought.
You're currently faster in sector 1.
So I don't know. He will have with this tire pace, we will have some problems towards the end of the race. This is his second stint. It started lap 15,
I believe so.
so he's just 13 laps in, even 12. Yes, 13 is going on, and his tires are already kind of in a bad shape. I don't know, with that tire deck, is there a point with going... Oh! There's a slam button.
Ooh, that did not. Again, with the hairpin.
Yep. Is there a point going option, prime, option, option?
No. No. You would not make up enough time for that to be viable at all.
At least about 20 seconds. Right now it's kinda okay-ish. Oh,
Well, they're all bunched up, so I guess maybe
Timo Glock
maybe-
slows everyone down
Ooh.
as we pass Jensen.
was not
Approach
the
come
most
on.
legal overtaker. We'll take that, and we also might take Kobayashi next if the braking goes or no. No way.
We're still kinda close. Kamui's speed is worse than Jensen's on straights. No, he's too far away. And Grosjean passed Jensen button. So that was kinda bad for Jensen. Blame Timo. Okay, I can see a slight grip loss for Andrew. See, now he's losing not a lot of time going through, but with that tire deck, he's
Well, now that he's overtaken Button, there's probably no need to undercut. He's not exactly losing pace behind people, and it might be better to just stick it out with them and try to overtake them on track.
I don't know. You see, right now he starts losing pace. So with Andrew's pit stop behavior, he needs to stop in about 4 laps. It will be lap 33. So these tires go 18 laps. So it will be lap 51 when the last set is done. And it will be... well, yeah, you're right, I think. It will be a bit, I think, 3 seconds a lap slower with dead tires. As Kobayashi tries to pull a move on Duresta, he slows down, but no, Andrew doesn't get the chance. As he pits, yes, this is bad. This is really bad. Tires
Yep.
grind.
There it is. So he's just gonna... come on, man. Come on.
Alright, so his strategy was lap 32.
So he's gonna try to make these last 23 laps, hey?
So these tires lasted 15.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Exactly the same as options,
Hmm.
No more
which
scheduled
work
pit
kind.
stops, so look after
No, they were new.
God, the last 6 laps will be such a mess.
I don't know, that's what I was talking about. But I think that with that ratio, you can stick with options. It's the same amount of laps, but it's quicker.
Well, clearly he didn't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he tries... No, he's P19. Even with other bits, he...
Just needs a bunch of really clean laps. Then he might rejoin in front of the...
yeah, talking of clean laps.
Ooh, just that was kind of shit.
Here goes gravel trap at probably 2 to 3 positions.
Yeah, that was not great. That was not great at all. I think maybe that's the pressure of having to put in wires is catching up.
Well, either way, he's kind of fucked right now. But he will not drop any further because Charles Pick is 1 minute 48 seconds behind.
Yeah, so that's
How did that happen?
That's more than a lap, actually. Well, he must have lapped him at some point.
Yes, Iggy is right behind us, but he's behind Pick, so yeah.
Now we're catching up to... Maybe Pick isn't lapped yet. Maybe
Pick
we're
is
still...
somewhere right ahead.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Someone decides to Skype, which is
How dare they? Okay, so...
This will go straight into audio.
Okay, so... People were kind of opting early for their stops, weren't they? For their second stops, I think he was among them. Like, didn't Massa pull in kind of early? Or maybe I just don't remember any of it.
Maybe he was an option.
Yeah, maybe they are doing option and... Oh dear.
Gap is currently 7 seconds between you and the car ahead.
I don't know. I think the only hope for injury will be rain.
No, rain never helps. Rain never helps.
It never helps, Andrew.
No,
But
so
in his current position, he lacks 6 laps worth of tires.
That's okay. I don't think it still might work if he has the overlying pace in the stint. And if we're disregarding the gravel trap, he might. We'll see how that compares. Like,
Well, he will not be back.
he rejoined
Previous
6
position.
seconds behind Bruno. I'm pretty sure I spit it twice already.
I mean, he was 12 or 13 when he jumped in the pits.
I believe so, but he jumped in. He probably has to stop again. Yeah, maybe even Andrew has to stop again. We're not really sure here how this is gonna work.
I'm quite sure he won't. Last to the end.
Well, it's gonna be a total disaster then.
Again, if it's 15 laps, then even if we think like 18 laps,
Even if he's planning on being lapped, which...
again, 23 laps is a lot for a compound which lasted previously 15 laps. He has to fight extra 8 laps, so I don't know. There was a clusterfuck in the hairpin, as 2 cars trying to fight there. I think Senna tries to overtake someone. So I guess after that bit, boring part starts. Still, thank you Andrew, it was kinda delayed. But we still have to talk about something like shitty tires and how you're gonna last till the end. It's this clusterfuck kinda helped Andrew as someone jumps in the pits and also sets the fastest lap.
Just put in the best lap of the race.
It was Daniel Ricciardo, as you say, and someone else, and Jensen Button. Button is right ahead of us.
Right ahead and stuck behind a car that needs to be lapped.
Blue flags, this car doesn't care. And Jensen is stuck. It's Timo Glock again for the second time for Jensen. Thank you, Timo.
Good work.
As we pass Jensen again, thanks to Timo Glock for the second time in the race. As everybody starts pitting, it's lap 33, so that's the pit window we were talking about, which was in the pit strategy for Andrew. So I don't know. As we lap Charles Pic, and Paul di Resta is ahead of us. So now it's 1.1 to Paul. Can we get in the DRS zone? I think yes.
I think so.
Because we have to defend against Jensen, who will get DRS too. Someone has 3 cars in the pits, actually exiting the pits, so that's gonna be interesting. That's Roman Grosjean right in front of us on tires, so Bortz might have a chance. He still needs to wait till hairpin, I guess. Well, I think that wave is complete, and we are P14, which is not that bad.
Yeah, P14 and narrowly ahead is Romain Grosjean, and narrowly ahead of him is some other guy.
And ahead of us, 19 laps of horror with that tire dag. All the rest are kinda slows Romain down. Sergio Perez, who just visited the pits, is holding button quite well.
Kind of hard to envision them as not teammates, but there we go. Let's see. Who's holding up Grosjean? Is it Kobayashi?
Paul di Resta.
Oh, it's Paul di Resta. Okay. So we're gonna have a look shortly, because we seem to be quicker than di Resta. Probably so is Grosjean, but you know, the AI doesn't really like overtaking at this track.
He might try to overtake Paul somewhere during this lap. Knowing AI here, it might end to the wreckage, so we have to wait, I guess. Because Bortz is not faster than Grosjean right now.
Probably not, but it should help. Should help that the guy is stuck.
Well, he is stuck, but not that much problem for him. This is not a really narrow track, so if it's that bad, he can overtake. As they slow down massively, Bortz missed his braking point apparently. As Button got rid of Sergio. And back on gearbox. Oh, yeah.
That could have been dangerous.
Now I agree with you, Paul is really slow. And Romain is
there we go. That is gonna be an overtake on both of them.
That it's
Two, yep.
great double overtake.
Absolutely right. Yeah, didn't lose his cool. Just
And Button is having some trouble against Grosjean as they enter that corner together. Actually, though, 4 cars and Button, yeah, he took Grosjean.
I don't even know that. Oh, there we go.
Minimap.
Yeah, indeed. Wait, minimap? How do you like the 2 dots are virtually interchangeable? Did somebody crash or something?
I think
No.
Button's.
Brake tested by the rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I
he's
think.
overtaken by Grosjean.
So there's fun going on there. That fun might end. Yeah.
So when they're busy with each other and the rest are in front of them, Bortz has a great chance to run away. But he needs to save these tires. So, I don't know. Kamui is 7 seconds ahead. So that's broken. But Kamui? Was Kamui behind Button previously?
No, he was not. He was ahead, and I do believe we actually overtook him at some point.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I was thinking if he stopped.
I believe he.
Yeah, he did, I think.
Yeah. He's probably. Look, Bortz's tires are still. I don't know. I can't see. I know.
They are still.
They're still.
they.
Except they're clearly not. They're moving.
I can confirm that they're intact.
There's not much between you and
Yes.
the
They
car.
aren't intact. They're not ripping apart.
Hamilton's just posted the
Hamilton
fastest
with
lap
an
of the
fastest
race.
lap. And who's first? Still Fernando Alonso. And the best lap for Bortz. First person.
Right. 7 seconds to Kobayashi. That is a lot. And
Yes.
his only hope to take that P11 is that Kobayashi might still have to stop once again.
Bortz has to stop once.
Yeah, I know. No, let's not speak of that. Yeah, I know. He shamefully hides the
But with
tile wear screen.
yeah, but with pit window everyone else had, lap 32, 33, they don't need to. So that's a problem. But he may try to stay on this compound and just
Probably
wait as a
just
train.
slide to the end of the race. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that.
As we have 2 cars behind that pack, which is behind us. With this tempo, maybe Alonso?
I've got no idea. It will be pretty handy
Yeah, you see these 2 cars behind?
because the AI seems to really slow down when being lapped this track.
Yeah.
I don't think Bortz will.
Though with, if it's Alonso, that I believe it's Hamilton right on his ass. Or Michael Schumacher.
I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Would be interesting to watch that, right?
No. Why would you? Don't.
As we lose another 8/10 of a second to Kobayashi, we're actually slower.
Maybe he has options.
We think
Maybe.
the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Car behind running on full revs, trying to close the gap. That's
Not really.
That's a bit perplexing. I mean, like, who cares?
No, he's not trying to close the gap, he's trying to run away from 3 cars behind him who are very angry. Because Paul cost them already a position and a couple of seconds.
Wow, we just took a bunch of time out of Kobayashi, I believe. Wait, did we? Were we 7 seconds
It
behind?
was
Okay.
7.8.
Okay,
so
yeah,
almost
then
20
we're
seconds.
then we're in the deep shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Still, if he has options, we both need to beat, so it will be options for both of them. But I don't know. 8 seconds. gap is almost 9, and danger is other numbers. But at least we are cruising away from all the restaurant company. We are 10 seconds behind Kamui. Oh my. You know what? Now I really want to see that tire deck screen.
Yep.
I am very afraid. Because that is 2 seconds, and that is everybody else on our rest right now. That is not 2 seconds. Andrew. You are in deep shit, my friend. Yeah, it's 1 second, and Kamui is 11 seconds ahead. Wow. Wow. Alright. So after that we are P16, will be soon. And there are 2 cars, I don't know who they are. We could be lapped, or we could be P18. Oh, here's the tire track. His tire is alright. So what's going on? So what's his lap time?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
With the resters. Again, it's again the late stint problem we've been having so frequently. So the least thing you can do is right now is just try to cruise, absolutely cruise, hoping that, you know,
It's
that...
hard to cruise with 4 cars right behind. They will try.
Yeah, well, it's hard to
I think
that is...
in order to
one-
cruise, he has to give up 4 positions.
Well, you might want to try to not block it all, just keep to the racing line, not really bother with it, because if they overtake, well...
They will
So you
get
might-
damage. He will not hold for 13 laps.
Yeah, but they might pit.
He too.
No, he probably won't at this point. You've seen his
Will they
tyres.
pit? Will they?
Have you seen his tyres? I think they can hold 13 laps at this point. They haven't worn that bad.
Maybe, but again, last laps will be torturous.
Yeah. I see that. Ow, ow,
You feel the pain.
ow. No, the hangnails. They hurt.
Oh come on, you ruined them.
Sorry?
So, Kamui is 14 seconds and I think we should give up and P11 at this moment.
Pretty much. Unless he, like, pits in right now. Right now.
No, Kamui got it back, so they help
Yeah.
each other.
Mike.
Here we go, the rest tries. He's right behind. That's weird. I don't know. He lost all the pace, but his tires are good and his fuel mode is good. Is it just psychological? Is he trying to drive carefully to save his tires?
You sound like some bullshit F1 commentator.
I mean, how do you call it fucking slow pace?
Psychological. I think it all goes back to his childhood.
Shut the fuck up, you proper
It all
journalist.
goes back to his childhood when he tried to catch Kobayashi, which was the name of
As-
his Japanese dog. And And he couldn't. And it left him scarred for life.
Yeah, and they were in Korea at that moment, so goodbye. So Kamui is kind of stuck behind that pack of cars. Oh, it's Rosberg now. I think he beat it. So it's now 10 seconds. Yeah, I think Rosberg visited pits.
If he visited the pits, then... visited the pits and rejoined behind Kobayashi, yes, that is a possibility. The rest of it is to be all over Andrew, and I don't know how bad his tyres are.
I don't know, maybe Rosberg made a mistake in that fight, because he is now won another second.
Man, people are pissed at the Formula E vote thing.
I wonder
Pissed.
why. At least now we know that people who run that thing aren't serious about Formula E.
Jesus Christ. Lucas deGrassi on the fan vote says, I don't think it'll make much of a difference, and how much it can affect maybe a place, but not a race. A place? A place? Such shit.
By the way, Rosberg is really slow for some reason. We gained 3 seconds on in 1 lap. And it's not us so quick because the rest is still here. And the rest of them. And actually 2 cars who were behind are catching us.
Doesn't really matter for now.
And
he's
fuel
gonna let-
goes -1.
He's gonna let all of them. Fuel goes -1. He's been standard this whole.
Now it's up to yeah.
Oh, that was shit.
Oh!
And that. So that just ended somebody's race. I'm not sure
I
whose.
think it's Jensen.
No, Jensen's still behind, and that was kind of a big one. So
He still has his front. Oh, by the way, if in F1 2013 they fixed mirrors, so they actually use them.
oh, I never use them anyway. I just flick back on the.
That's the thing. Now I have to find my will to flick the view in order to actually look at the mirrors, because it's kind of useful, so you can see everything.
Look at those beautiful mirrors.
But
There
now,
are no cars behind Andrew.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. If F1 2013, well, you can see cars behind, but the point is,
That was a really bad one. Like, really inopportune moment to not pull the rest through.
and he flicked to reach fuel mix with
I
already
don't know why. So you want to. Oof.
and
Wow,
we.
that was lucky.
it's-
That was really lucky
Yeah.
for Andrew.
But
Who
wait,
was.
it was Massa at 44. It's completely out of the pit window.
Yeah, but that means he's going option. Probably. Or something like that.
No. Option has 15 laps.
No, I
most.
don't mean option from the
It's
start. I mean your
prime-
idea of an option
prime-
from the end.
Prime option. Or
It's not
prime option. I don't know.
prime option option
Intermediate.
prime option. But here's the thing, Massa coming out of the pits totally saved him from an overtake by Button, who was
Now Massa tries to overtake him.
yeah, it's gonna go to hell pretty soon here, I imagine.
Come on, Andrew, don't fire. Yeah, thank you. At least stand it. So he can flick to lean towards the end. Or maybe,
Haven't
he,
yet.
he can hope that Alonso will overtake him.
I haven't seen Alonso,
Yeah.
so he must have visited the pits.
Oh, and now we switch to lean. Probably a wise idea, as he may have to fight for position through the last laps.
Watch out
We
for
need
the
to
car
save some fuel.
chasing you. He's less than a second behind and will use DRS to overtake.
And we switch back to reach, and someone else visiting pits. It's
I got no idea. Did it bring us a position?
12. We were 13th? Well, I cannot remember. By the way, Messi is right behind us. By the way, one more thing about the mirrors. Now, the disadvantage of new mirrors is that you have a rear wing covering half of them.
Oh. It's of shit. Have fun for you, baby.
So apparently they cannot adjust the mirror. Whatever, it's still better than this crap. So you know, now entry is completely alone. And there is no car 0.5 seconds behind. Oh yes it is! Gonna watch Codemasters. As Massa kind of tries. Oh. Felipe, what the fuck are you doing? Did you see that?
Sort of.
Massa completely brake tested Barton, who brake tested behind him. Brake tested and Massa
Something from just storming ahead. So
I imagine
that's
Jensen is going to do the same thing next lap.
next lap. Yeah, well, maybe the others weren't.
Well,
so
not,
at least that-
because Daniel is through. So Daniel is gonna do this next lap.
We may have trouble closing the gap
Doesn't matter who does it.
As we have blue flag. As we have two blue flags. Hello, Fernando. Yeah. This
This is
Fernando
really
was
neat
behind.
news, isn't it?
Yep. So now he can switch to standard.
What was that?
Or can he switch to standard right now? They will allow that -1.
minor damage to his front wing. Doesn't look too serious.
Or is it not? No, cause where the fuck is Daniel?
Oh no.
We have 23 cars left.
Okay, so I think something happened to Daniel. I think that was the sound I heard.
Yep. Alright, we lost Daniel Ricciardo.
Just posted the fastest
Wonder
lap of the
how.
race.
Maybe something happened between him and Jensen, who is now trying. Yep, he's through. And he's
We
away.
tried to get it back with the DRS, but
No, not gonna happen. As Jensen breezes away. Hello, yes!
Not racing you for position.
Hello! Let Alonso through?
Andrew, I don't know.
Let Alonso through.
Andrew's not gonna. Thank you, Andrew.
Very
Let
marginal.
Alonso
Be
through.
realistic, please. Oh, think Button's slowing down to let Alonso through. Ooh, you cheeky bastard.
Anyway, let Alonso through. Jesus
oh my
guys,
God.
what the fuck is going on?
They're just ruining this whole.
Illegal overtake, what?
It was pretty illegal. He punted Button off.
What the fuck was that, both of them?
No, that was terrible.
I want to hear Fernando's team radio. Two
You
fucking
have to
morons.
leave the space.
Two fucking
That
morons.
was the
completely
time. You have
block
to leave the space.
Yeah, two morons block the whole road trying to figure out who is P13. But now Andrew can switch to reach, I guess. as he has one lap to waste fuel.
That's true. I think he's maybe leaving it for the very end.
Do we want to catch button or stay in front of Hulk?
No, I don't know.
I don't know if it's... I don't think we can catch button. Just stick with P14. We have one more lap of fuel. We got German RS. I want to see tires. I want to see the condition. Because this is lap 15 on this side. 47, 32. No, it was lap 29, so it's lap 18. Previous tire set was wasted by that time. Someone else is blue flagged in front of button. And I believe Button's brake tested because he lost a lot of time. Yeah, Button over to Crossberg.
Yeah, Rosberg is dropping like a stone. Like a Mercedes in the second stint of a race.
Like a Mercedes during every lap, apart from first two.
Actually, they usually aren't that great during the first two laps.
At least they don't suck completely. So now we have some chances for P13. Oh!
So that might explain some things. That was delightful.
Situation normal, all fucked up.
Yeah, but the last one completely terrible.
I mean, good direction, Sandra. And someone is out, and someone else is out. I believe one of them is Rosberg, and I believe he collected someone.
Hulkenberg collected Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I think so, as I saw the wreckage in first corner.
Great.
Good job, Nico.
Yeah, obviously something bad was going to happen and completely stopped there.
Yeah, I think Hulkenberg was right behind us, so when we switched lanes, he
So that helps. F1, thank you.
Yeah.
Really nice speed, a bit of charity work.
How was that a Konica?
Oh, who gives a shit?
I mean, hello? 2 tires touch the white line on the cotton. Oh, his tire's actually okay. Wow. So what the fuck happened with the second stint? Did they put used tires?
I have no idea.
I mean, that difference.
Yeah, it's like the game messed up a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't make much of a difference because if the tires lasted so well, like whatever.
Well, again, if previous set was alright, he could try to put options for the last stint. Because these tires look like they're gonna handle like 6-7 more laps.
Okay, maybe not 6-7, but they're definitely gonna lap the 3 laps that we need.
Front tires are a bit in bad condition, but rears are alright.
They are indeed. So you just P13 will be probably a decent place to finish this racing.
Yeah, I don't think that we can catch Button, but Sergio is a big fan.
We can probably be caught by Perez in the corner now. So that was, let's put it as simple as we can, that was a disaster.
As
That was
Daniel
a potentially
Ricciardo.
race-ending complete mess.
Yeah. Thanks to the gravel trap, I guess.
So now Ricciardo is gonna.
The car right behind us is, I think, a left guy. Oh, they just overtook the left guy.
behind you.
Yeah, probably so.
Wait, Ricardo is 30 seconds behind. So, is it P2?
Blue flag
Yes.
conditions. Let the car
Blue
immediately
flags.
behind through.
Come on,
You're not
Andrew.
racing him.
No drama here. You have 30-second advantage.
Andrew Bortz does not just let a car pass.
Andrew, what the actual fuck?
Okay, you do not simply overtake Andrew Bortz.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck are you doing, Andrew?
Made a complete mess.
Okay, Michael Schumacher is second,
Mark
Webber is third,
Third.
and Mark Webber has ruined tires.
Oh my god, really? You're actually gonna try to unlock ourselves?
Nope.
Thank goodness for that straight line speed. We'd see a huge collision into turn.
Yeah, like Nico Rosberg did.
We'd probably see, like, you know, the Senna Prost thing.
Maybe. Daniel is actually 16 seconds, so maybe he just stopped. I don't know. Still, 16 seconds is a massive gap. We have a car right behind us. I don't know who this is. I suppose that's not Daniel. Maybe it's
We need
before?
you to get some heat into the brakes.
Or someone
Retarding
tried to
for the next
unlap
couple
us?
of corners.
By the way, with 2.5 laps to go, I think it's pretty safe to say that we are 14th.
Yeah, with Ricardo.
Although Daniel catches us pretty quickly.
No, he's a whopping 14 seconds behind, so...
It was 16 a sector ago.
Yeah, but, you know...
Well, with this 6 or 12... Yeah, it will be... With this ratio, it will be about 2 seconds. 13... Yeah, he catches us! Quite rapidly. Oops. So it's not over. Shall I remember that
Looks like this
Andrew
is going to be
can
your
still
finishing
fuck up?
position, so let's make sure to keep it clean and bring the car home safely.
So, penultimate lap here in Suzuka, as Andrew is clearly out of points for today, as well as his rival, quote-unquote, Jensen Button. Who was wrecked, I believe. Was he? Was he,
No.
was he the first one?
Who was the first one?
Jensen.
No, he's still racing, I believe, isn't he?
Is he? I can't
I
remember
think so.
who crashed first.
No. The first one was... Oh dear. I don't remember.
I think it was Jensen. I remember Grosjean accident, but he continued after.
Wow, this is surely the most interesting question we can have.
And finished as we are
What was it?
a sector.
That's it.
We'll say in about 20 seconds. As we completely missed the final chicane,
That was a bit of a mess.
but who the fuck cares?
That was a bit of a right mess. And
As
Andrew
we
Bortz
finish.
places in P14. That was decent enough.
Oh no, rival Jensen Button 12th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's right.
No points for either of them.
No points for either of them. That was a very decent race from Andrew.
So,
Let's see the top 10. It's Alonso, Schumacher, Webber, Hamilton, Jarek, Verne, Kimi Raikkonen, Pastor Maldonado, Sebastian Vettel, Kamui Kobayashi, and Felipe Massa rounding out top 10.
out of points, the rest are Button, Perez, Bortz, Ricardo, Senna, Glock, Pick, Kovalainen, Kothike, and De La Rosa not finishing.
Hulkenberg,
Hulkenberg,
Rosberg, and Roman Grosjean. After all, which lap was that? I don't say. They don't say.
You've held on
And in
to fifth
Drivers'
for the Driver
Championship, first Hamilton, then Alonso, Webber, Vettel, Bortz still 5th. Right behind him remain Grosjean, Jenson Button, Michael Schumacher, Sergio Perez, Nico Rosberg, Felipe Massa, Kamil Kobayashi, Pascal Maldonado, Kimi Raikkonen, Paul Di Resta, Jean-Eric Vergne, Nico Hulkenberg, Daniel Ricciardo, Bruno Senna, and then casual back
Nico Hulkenberg with 4 points for Force India. Yeah, okay.
and
Alright.
casual back Marcus Kovalainen, Lockpick,
Fucking realistic game over here.
McLaren is first somehow in Constructors' Championship.
Red
followed
Bull,
by
Scuderia, Ferrari, Lotus, Caterham, Mercedes, Sauber, Williams, some other teams we don't care about.
Sure. At least Andrew's happy. I guess.
Yeah.
he's-
That guy looks like a Packy McCreary. Played GDE4.
Yeah. So we're done, I guess. Thank you for watching.